We're live on YouTube.
So to recap what we've just done, exercise 1 was to grab earth, ancestor, cosmic, and heavenly chi and pull it all into the region of the heart and then circulate it. Exercise 2 was for the large intestines and the lungs. Exercise 3 was for the down stomach, up spleen. And exercise 4 was for the small intestines and the heart. So now we're getting ready to do exercise 5, which is the triple heater and pericardium. The pericardium is an envelope around the heart. It's an actual membrane. And the Chinese believe that the pericardium is the physical heart, and what we consider the heart is actually the emotional heart. And considering all the emotional stress that my patients have brought to me in the last 2 months, I can only say it is confirmed that your heart disease comes from your emotional stress. So, the pericardium starts just to the outside of the nipple, and when you do this movement, you're strengthening your physical heart. And when you do this movement, you're strengthening your triple heater meridian, which is your circulatory, digestive, and reproductive system. That is not something that's taught outside of Chinese medicine. But it only makes sense that the circulatory system is required when you're digesting foods, and it's required when you're using your reproductive system. And that the reproductive system and the digestive system work together to create hormones. So, we're holding a 3-pound baby doll. We're going to go to your left. Then, at this point, we're going to step in. And now we're going to turn, and we're going to step back at a diagonal. And then this hand is going to push the man, and this elbow is going to protect the baby. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Step back to the original position, and now we're going to go the other way. Step in, turn, step out at the diagonal, push the man, protect the baby. 1, 2, 3. So we've completed 5 of the 14 exercises. If you'd like to be invited to join our class, text Blue Dragon, one word, to 66866. If you're already a member of the class, you can invite them from the Blue Dragon Qigong Academy, and you get points for inviting people to join from the academy. And then you get extra special classes for inviting other people to join. So at this time, I'd like to welcome the new members of the class. We have Carla Mofit. I know it's Moffitt, but Mofit just sounds better. Leslie Dennis. So all the new people that are joining the class, welcome. And so I want to explain what internal Qigong is. So external is building muscles and bones, okay? But internal Qigong specifically refers to the alimentary canal. So at the top of your throat, you have a ring muscle. And then at the bottom of the esophagus, you have another ring muscle, which leads into the stomach. At the bottom of the stomach, you have another ring muscle, which is the pyloric valve. Then you have another ring muscle called the duodenum, because your small intestine is divided into 3 parts. At the bottom of the small intestines, you have the ileocecal valve. Then you have the sigmoid colon, and then you have the actual rectum. So you've got 6 ring muscles. So what we want to do is learn how to use all those ring muscles and the supporting muscles that are around the ring muscles. And that is what is internal Qigong. Now, if you're a female and you are planning on having a baby, you have to do Kegel exercises named after Dr. Kegel. However, in Taoist Qigong, we call that the root lock. And all the muscles associated with the anal sphincter, the rectum, and the ileocecal valve, the sigmoid. So these 3 ring muscles are part of the root lock. And they're concentric pubococcygeal muscles that help the woman expel the baby. But wait, there's more. What we have is uterine strength. As you get older, you want to maintain your uterine strength just in case you have a baby after 35 or 40 or 45. The ideal time to have a baby is between 16 and 25. But most women can't afford to have a baby between 16 and 25. And that is a particular fault of our culture, because it should not cost anything to have a baby. It should not cost anything. Because there's midwives and doulas and family, and we've been giving birth for 4 million years. And doctors have only been around for the last 150. So we don't really need doctors. So the root lock is the pubococcygeal muscles. Then we have the middle lock. And the middle lock is the abdominal diaphragm muscles. So everything that's even with the edge of the ribs, 3 fingers below to 3 fingers above, that's what we call the middle lock. And then we have the upper lock, which is the throat lock. Now, if you swallowed a chicken bone, God forbid, let's say it's a fish bone, would you go on Google to figure out how to get rid of a chicken bone? You would just go, you'd figure out a way to get that out of your throat. And so there are supporting muscles that are going to help you do that. But there was no thought, that was a desperation move. So when we learn internal Qigong, we want to learn how to strengthen the esophageal muscles that are outside the esophagus. We want to learn all the abdominal muscles, and then we want to learn the pubococcygeal muscles. So we want to learn those three areas, and we want to strengthen those three muscle groups. And that is internal Qigong. Question.
For more information,
to get an invitation to join the class, text Blue Dragon to 66866 to get an invitation. Now, if you've already decided you want to join, you can go to loveqigong.com and just sign up. And all the information that you want will be on loveqigong.com. Any questions? Any questions? No? Okay. So, exercise 6, 7, and 8 is the liver and gallbladder for 6, the kidney and bladder for 7, and the conception and the governing for 8. So we're going to start with exercise number 8. So you're going to spread your legs as far apart as feels comfortable. You're going to shift your weight so that this knee is bent and that leg is straight. So we have our ball of Qi. And you're going to turn, you're going to press down with these toes, you're going to press down with this heel. And so we're going to turn as far as there's a natural extension. Now, you're going to use your eyes to find a point, and you're going to use your eyes, and you're going to look behind you. So your eyes are connected to your neck to your shoulder to your waist, and of course your hands are maintaining this ball of Qi. So 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. And then you're going to come back to the beginning. You're going to shift your weight, straighten this leg, push down with this heel, push down with this toe. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. And then back to the front. Shift. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1006, 1008.